See the given question. In the question given that we have to prove limit infimum of Sn plus 1 by Sn less than or equals to limit infimum of Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to limit supremum of Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to limit supremum of Sn plus 1 by Sn. So first of all we will write here that solution given Sn is a sequence. Sn is a sequence where we have to prove where Sn is not equals to 0. Now to prove that infimum of Sn plus 1 by Sn less than or equals to limit infimum of Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to limit supremum of Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to limit supremum of Sn plus 1 by Sn. So first of all we will consider one term, okay, either infimum term or supremum term. As supremum term will be the greater, we will assume first supremum term. Consider, take supremum term, limit supremum of Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to limit supremum of Sn plus 1 by Sn. Now let us take this whole term as m1 and this whole term as m2. So we can write here that m1 is less than or equals to m2 according to the condition. Let there exist m3 such that m2 is less than or equals to m3. Means m1 less than equals to m2, next m2 less than or equals to m3, next m3 less than or equals to m4, like that you have to take. So now we will take the term is limit supremum of Sn plus 1 by Sn less than or equals to, what we took here, m2 is less than or equals to m3. So what is m2? m2 is this term I have written. Now m3 less than m3. Okay, now we know that small n is greater than capital N. Now write sequence of Sn in terms of this one. So first term will be Sn by Sn minus 1 into second term, this term will be here, to this plus means minus 1 will be added. So Sn minus 1 by Sn minus 2. Similarly Sn minus 2 by Sn minus 3. One extra term we will take here. Now so on it will go. Last it will be Sn minus capital N divided by S capital N is Sn less than greater than or equals to 0. Now this term, this all will get cancelled, remain with small s Sn and capital S capital N, and this Sn and Sn will also get cancelled. We will get Sn is equals to Sn. So what we took, n is greater than n we took. Now n minus n is greater than or equals to 0. Okay, we will write Sn is less than or equals to m3 power n minus n Sn. Just to prove the condition Sn power 1 by n, we will take this type of formula. Now m3 power small n into m3 power minus n into Sn. Just I made it in a power m minus n as a power m into a power n. Okay. Now we can write it as m3 power n into m power minus n mod Sn. Okay. Let us take this whole term as a. Okay. Sn mod Sn is less than or equals to m3 power n a. Now apply nth root on both sides. Nth root means we will get Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to m3 power n is already there, whole power 1 by n into a power 1 by n. We already know that a power 1 by n is equals to 1. Now this n and this n will get cancelled. We will get Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to m3. Okay, less than or equals to m3. Now we have selected supremum term, so apply supremum on both sides. Apply supremum on both sides. We will get supremum of Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to supremum of m3. Now we need limit also, because in the question they did limit to supremum they gave. So apply limit on both sides. Limit supremum of Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to limit supremum of m3. Now we took m1 is less than or equals to m3 condition, right? So what we have taken here as m2 and m3, we took it as Sn plus 1 by Sn. So directly we will apply limit supremum of Sn power 1 by n less than or equals to limit supremum of m3 is Sn plus 1 by Sn. So hence we proved the condition what we took. Similarly you take infimum term now. Now you consider infimum term. Same like previous, only we have to write limit infimum of Sn plus 1 by Sn is less than or equals to limit infimum of Sn power 1 by n. Same, take this as we have taken already m1, take it as k1, k2. Okay, so k1 less than or equals to k2, then there exists less than or equals to k3 term, or else you take this as k2 and this as k1. So k2 k1 is greater than or equals to k2 is greater than or equals to k3. Now take k2 term, k2 is greater than or equals to k3. k2 term is limit infimum of Sn plus 1 by Sn greater than or equals to k3. Okay, same Sn you write, Sn is equals to Sn by Sn minus 1. Now into Sn minus 1 by Sn minus 2 into Sn minus 2 by Sn minus 3, so on Sn minus n by Sn into Sn is greater than or equals to 0. This whole terms will get cancelled, only Sn will remain here. So we will write next step as n, small n is greater than capital N, which is greater than or equals to 0. So small n minus capital N is greater than or equals to 0. Now we will consider same condition like previous. Sn is greater than or equals to k3 n power minus n mod capital Sn. Now greater than or equals to k3 power n into k3 power minus n Sn. Now take this term as b, k3 power n b. Okay, Sn. So it is an infimum term, right? First we will take nth root. Apply nth root on both sides. Sn power 1 by n greater than or equals to k3 power n b whole power 1 by n. So Sn power 1 by n greater than or equals to k3 power n whole power 1 by n into b power 1 by n. We know b power 1 by n is equals to 1. This will get cancelled. We will get Sn power 1 by n greater than or equals to k3. Okay, we are taking infimum term, apply infimum on both sides. We will get infimum of Sn power 1 by n greater than or equals to infimum of k3. Right, infimum term we have to apply. Now we have to apply the limit also. limit infimum of Sn power 1 by n greater than or equals to limit infimum of K3. We have taken K3 as Sn plus 1 by Sn. Just you write there, limit infimum of Sn is greater than or equals to limit infimum of Sn plus 1 by Sn. Hence we proved the both condition. So from equation 2 and from equation 1 we can say that these all terms are satisfied the condition.